Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So I play disc golf all year round, and I live in a state where it gets very cold. Today, I think my car said it was 4 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty cold if you ask me, with a wind chill of like negative 10 degrees Fahrenheit with the wind. And today I'm gonna go over some of the things that I think helps me be able to play in the winter time. I also have a buddy here who has never played in the winter. This is his first legit cold winter round, and we're gonna go over some stuff and we'll just kind of talk about it as we play through the round. For starters, the first thing I think that's most important is layers. And what I mean by that is layers of clothing. You start with a good warm base layer. I have on a pair of thermal long john / long underwear, thermals, wherever you come from, whatever you want to call them. Then I also have a long sleeve shirt on of the same variety. I also have on a t-shirt, a fleece sweatshirt, and this windbreak like poly filled wannabe down jacket thing. A good beanie and a face mask is extra key to keep your neck and stuff warm. And mittens, double layer socks I have also, and a hand warmer. This one's super nice. I got it on Amazon for like 40 bucks, 10,000 milliamp hour battery. It's super awesome. And we'll talk to Andy about how he feels throughout the round on what he thinks is something that's either helping him or hindering him on the round and playing in the cold. All right, well, let's get into it. We're gonna be dealing with some slippy T-pads here because they're rubber.
Yep.
Oh no. That's fine. That's fine. Good shot.
Let's go.
Center fairway.
Too far.
I play with ribbons on most of my discs. You can see the freshly agitated snow as well as the disc. But the other thing is, if it was buried, a lot of times the ribbon will end up sticking out and you can find it that way.
Oh!
Damn. Oh, another trick. When you're picking up your disc out of the snow, use your offhand so your hand can stay drier and less cold.
That makes sense considering the fact I just did it with my right hand and got it wet.
I'm sorry I didn't say anything earlier.
Ah, it's cool.
This thing is way flippier than I want it to be. It is so cold.
Come back.
Oh. My glasses are starting to fog up. I told you they would eventually. Yes, dude.
Solid.
Great shot, man.
Let's go.
Oh, come on. Pick it up. That's better. Hit metal. Oh, I did. Every now and then, you will lose a ribbon. Every now and then, you find the ribbon. Go ahead. Hole's about 250 feet.
Shout out to Dan Cece for giving me this sweet Power Ranger die on my favorite disc, a Toro. I rock 5 of them because they're the best disc ever.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, cut back. Oh, pretty.
Oh, that's fine. Get around it. Oh, good out. Good tree.
Thanks, tree.
We need to get a bunch of snow recently, so we're trekking through at least shin deep to some degree.
Hey, come on.
Andy, let me see your feet. Okay, pull up your pants just a little bit. Okay, so you've got like, what, 6-inch boots?
Yeah.
Okay, here. grab this and look at mine. So another thing that's important about trekking through the snow is footwear. So I've got taller boots. They help keep snow out of my feet, and they're kind of like Sorel style. One thing I would say is the footwear gripping is not the best compared to, I bet you Andy's look pretty grippy. Let's see. Yeah, his look like they've got a lot more grip. So that's something also to consider, because the ground can be slippery underneath everything. You're gonna be playing in the cold and snow and icy conditions.
Like a hiking boot.
Yeah. One thing I would say is I feel like learning through playing a year without longer boots allowed me to realize that taller boots, or maybe like the style Andy's wearing, hiking boots. Yes, see, perfect. My disc is buried, but you can see the ribbon. The hiking style boot's fine, but I think having the, like I was talking to you about, the snow gaiters.
Yep.
Which just go over the pant, help. The biggest thing is if you can keep snow out of your boots, you're not going to deal with additional cold, wet crap ending up in them and keeping your feet dry and warm.
The other really good thing to do is be short like me, and then buy pants that are longer, so they essentially go all the way down.
Oh, wait till we play in knee deep stuff, and you're walking to get your disc, and you just sink in, and your whole pant leg goes all the way up to your crotch.
That's a weird way to say trudging through the snow, looking like this. Just
Trudging.
I'm trudging through the snow, not walking. What's that?
Now, if I can make a putt for the vlog, that'd be great.
Dan, my sensei.
Oh, come on.
He's next to me.
That's better. Go in. Oh, I hit metal.
Sometimes you just gotta boop that snoot. Far away. Oh, it was perfect.
Lefty.
Kobe.
Well, offhand.
Don't matter.
Crap. Shout out to Lone Star. Foggy up your glasses.
Get there. Get there.
Oh,
I was like, you hit something
I
and
got
it
a tree
fell
kick.
out.
I'm should be inside circle maybe. There you go.
Yeah.
What a good shot, Andy.
Little
Good
short,
rip, dude.
but I'll be able to see. Good
Finally.
putt with good butt.
Twice your luck, like Simon says.
Hey!
Okay, one thing I will say about the couple of discs that I've lost ribbons yet, I use glow-in-the-dark duct tape. I don't know, I prefer it because if the night round, if you're playing in the wintertime, it gets dark so early that I like to have a little extra cushion if it decides to get dark during the round. A couple of discs, I didn't do what I normally do, which is allow my discs to get to room temperature for like a day at room temperature. And then I stick the tape on them while cleaning them, and then I allow them to stay taped together for at least another day, because that process takes so long to get back to a round, because I then leave them outside in my car for another day before I play with them. So I think that might be why these couple are losing it. But it's a pretty cheap thing to do. Glow-in-the-dark duct tape is like $6 a roll. This ribbon, I think we got at like Michael's, like 3,000 yards for like freaking $6, and I could do my disc 10 years in a row and never have to worry about it. I do make them a little bit longer than most people say they do, which can be problematic if I step on them or something, but otherwise it's not too bad. I also want it noted that winter rounds tend to take a lot more time for reasons like this. It's just more physically exhausting walking through the snow. I don't know why or how or what, but it just is. It's like when you try to walk through water, you have all that resistance. That's what it is. Plus you're layered up and you're just got extra crap on you. It's worth it, don't get me wrong, but it is longer.
Who would have guessed that snow is just frozen water?
Put this on little Annie. Hopefully it pulls right in there.
Annie, you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
Ooh. We have a crash site. See where it started right there? Bam! We have the disc.
We are back at it again. Too much gusto. Give it some of that good old Heisenberg.
I mean, it fades pretty good, so it's a good right height. Oh, maybe a little less. Well, from nothing but consistent, that's cool. I don't know if you can see it, but the basket's right there. Glad we're getting almost too far to your season there. Ooh. I hit that some biscuit real hard.
Tacos and toros, tacos and toros, and antidepressants. Too much.
Dang. What?
Wow!
Why?
You made it on Santa's naughty list. I don't know what you did wrong.
Oh, I got
but
all
you
the
did.
luck yesterday around, maybe? I got so many good tree kicks. I think I'm still out. Big throwing or something would be cool, I guess. All of the trees, man.
Tree Jackson.
Tree knife. Maybe I should have went with this again. Go ahead.
Over.
Andy for birdie.
Dude, I'm trying.
No.
I'd say that was
A severely bad shot. That was a good shot.
Nope, too much. Crap. Hey.
One more. Come on, man.
Ah!
At least I hit metal.
You just pick and choose.
Yeah, exactly. The more information I have on my camera,
Hey, look, there's some Cannon and Gooses. That way.
just one. You got a problem with Canada Gooses? You got a problem with me? I suggest you let that one marinate.
Screw you, I can do it too.
I don't know if you can see this, but like, I have frozen mustache hairs, and he's got frozen like eyelashes and eyebrows and stuff.
It makes me pretty.
It is cold out here. Okay, So Andy, you've been playing for 6 months?
A little bit longer, but yeah, 6 months.
Well, what? So it was 8 months?
Yeah.
8 months? Okay, so when I first introduced you to the sport, you thought it was silly. And
100%.
eventually you asked if we could drink and play, and you said, I told you, yeah, a lot of people do.
Yes.
And you're like, okay, let's do it. And you had no intention on playing in the cold.
Not at all.
Why?
It's cold. Like, look at me, I'm a marshmallow. Hey, hold on. Pretend I got some, like, suspenders, right? Just, yes, the cold. No, I don't want to be out here.
But what was your biggest apprehension other than the cold? What specifically?
Biggest apprehension was going to be losing my discs in snow. So losing money for a disc that cost $25 and then it's just gone.
Okay. Now you are out here playing with no ribbons.
100% correct.
Your biggest apprehension. And so far, is that your only biggest apprehension? What was your second?
Well, it's not anymore because I've come to realize that with this sport, no matter what, you're gonna lose them. It's gonna happen. Like, it's just a thing.
So it took losing discs during the summertime or in the fall to be like, okay, well, I'm gonna lose them no matter what. It's gonna cost me money, so I might as well try it.
Yes, 100%.
After you realized that was your biggest apprehension, losing them, and you're like, well, I'm gonna lose them. It's gonna cost me money. What was your next one?
Staying warm, honestly. Okay. Like, coming out here in this super cold weather and like, oh, I'm gonna freeze. Walking, you never know if you're gonna step on something that's like a hole, which you can't see because it's covered by snow.
Yep.
And then you're like, well, now I got this busted leg.
Yep. Okay. And we do have the luxury of having a ton of snow and cold. Oh my goodness. I hope my camera can catch this. Totally off topic.
Oh,
You see
dude,
the
that's
steam?
so cool looking.
The steam rolling off of
up.
the Mississippi. I don't know what that means, but that's cool.
It's our nature moment.
Yes. Appreciate nature, yes. That's sick. Okay, so anyway, so your biggest apprehension was losing discs and then hurting yourself and getting cold, staying cold, not being able to keep warm.
Yes.
All right, cool. All right, let's keep going. We're about
Literally, my hand is steaming.
Yeah.
It's so bad, dude.
So we're 8 holes through this 13-hole course, and we'll give up some closing thoughts at the end.
Oh, that's cool.
There, please. Dang. Dang. Beautiful.
A little long, but it's a putt. It's a putt.
You couldn't see it, but I was making a face. Thank you.
You're welcome. Also, real quick, while you got your bag down.
Either.
So there's a couple other things. Depending on what kind of bag you carry in the wintertime, see his has got feet and stuff and all that's kosher and fine and dandy. I don't know if I even got that in the video. I didn't. You want to pick it up? Have to work at that height right there, basket height. Ooh. So depending on what kind of bag you carry in the wintertime or the summertime, if you don't have one for the winter, you can end up with this kind of stuff, which is snow in your mesh, which kind of like gets on your back. I don't know if mine's showing it or not. Okay, but when it starts getting to, like the in-between weathers, it happens. And like, it'll get stuck to my bag, and then like I'll have a wet spot like here just from the snow melting on my body.
So you're saying you become a snowman?
I become a snowman.
Snow Dan?
Snowdan. Your bag might not end up with that. I have a little tripod stool that I use in more inclement weather, like kind of stickier snow, if you will, and cold. Yeah, see, because I don't have feet on mine. That helps a lot. The tripod stool isn't the secret though. It's actually a quad stool, because my bag tries to fall off the tripod stool all the time. And then I have discs and whatever else just falling into the snow, and it's a nightmare.
Strewn about, as some would
Yes. This hole is actually kind of neat. It's into a tree trunk stump, so like it's kind of elevated. It's kind of cool. First forehand, that's fun. This thing's so overstable. That is so bad. It has so much.
That. I passed! No! Hey!
You made the man. Another really big tip, maybe it's lame of me to say this, but it feels like you don't need it because you're cold to some degree. Your body's warm, and I'm sweating right now underneath all these layers. The windbreak is really, really important for the outer layer to keep the wind out of your body so your body can insulate itself. But stay hydrated in this weather. It's a tough putt.
Okay, par.
No. Okay. Shot. Oh, that was so bad. I should have stayed standing. Why did I do that? I was afraid of the low ceiling. That's why I did that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, beautiful as always. Ah, hey, look, in one. I made that in one. Yeah, indeed.
So low. Yeah, please. Dang. Watch it. Keep an eye on it.
You mean watch a tombstone?
Sweet. Couple tap outs. Beautiful. Cut back.
So far.
Keep a really good eye on it.
No,
It's gonna tombstone, but it should be visible by the mini tree. Perfect.
Hey, tombstone again.
Woo!
That was
No! It's not overstable enough.
cool. It came out there. Baldy playing blue. Wow! Beautiful.
Thanks. Great shot. These putters are money. And this V2 plastic feels so good in the winter. This nice cold, it's still grippy even when a little bit wet. It's fantastic stuff. All right, go ahead, tap out. Woo.
Hey, look, sandbagging again.
I'm gonna try this lefty mitten on, bag on, everything, putt. Crap. Step number 2, offhand, mitten on, backpack on, holding camera. Got it. Sweet. One thing I forgot to talk about is highly recommended that you leave your discs in your trunk or something at least 24 hours to acclimate to the cold when you're playing. Otherwise, what happens is when your discs hit the snow when you're playing in it, that snow is colder, right? Let's say the snow is 30 degrees and your disc is 70 from being inside your car, inside your house. It's gonna melt and you're gonna play with wet discs the whole time. It's not fun. All right, Andy, we just finished your first legit winter round. Thoughts?
Well, at first I was afraid. I was petrified. I couldn't dream about the thought of the Toro leaving my side. But then I threw so many other discs and I knew they did me wrong because I suck. And I just had to carry on, so now let's go play another game.
Another one?
I would love to come back out, yes, honestly.
Okay, so now that you've done one legit round and we talked about how you were scared to lose discs,
Yes,
but that went away. You were afraid of being cold,
yes.
so
That is not anywhere near the case. Like, I am sweating. These mittens have, like, you could probably catch it on camera.
maybe the steam of the hands.
The steamy hands.
Now, the advice I gave you was, I remember it was mittens are important.
Yes,
For truly cold, you want mittens.
yes. They are better than having gloves.
Okay, that's what I said.
Yes,
I said something as a nice windbreak layer like what you have here.
100%.
And I said fleece lined pants.
100%. Got them bad boys on right there.
And I said layers.
100%.
Out of all of the things that the advice I gave you, did any of it steer you wrong?
No, not at all.
Are there any things you would change, being this is your first legit winter round ever?
If I had to say anything about coming out here, so going back to the footwear concept that we were talking about earlier, so far we weren't trudging through some super deep snow. I have noticed that my socks, which are coming up a little bit higher, have gotten a little bit wet at the top portion of it. So doing something that would cover them up would probably be most beneficial, as well as if you do not have good insoles in your shoes, it's gonna kind of hurt just because we're playing on a lot of very uneven ground all the way through here.
Yep.
Hiking up and down, you're not getting great footing. Make sure that you're wearing something comfortable, because that's the only thing right now that kind of stinks.
Do you think that this style boot would have suited you better?
Yes, I do.
Taller ones?
Taller
Or
boot
the
would-
gator?
Yeah,
Okay.
100%.
Now, being your first round, other than the advice you just given, do you have any advice for anybody that might be interested in doing this, but they're uncertain of it?
Give it a shot. Like, again, I made fun of it so hard when I first heard about it. All my friends that had played it prior to, I didn't want to give it any sort of an actual go. Then when you actually get to play and feel how chill it is, and it's hiking but with a purpose. Like, it gives you some sort of little bit of a competitiveness. It's great. Also out here, it is just beautiful. I mean, yes, it's cold and everything like that, but
are you cold? It's cold,
no,
but are you cold?
I'm not cold, man.
So
Like,
the beanie, the face mask, the layers, the windbreak, the fleece line. Fleece is your friend. By the way, that's a really good comment. It makes sense. Fleece is your friend. Underneath this, I have just a regular poofy jacket, a full fleece sweater, a t-shirt, and and I'm literally my clothes are sticking to me. Like, I have nothing on underneath this.
so I got the poof, I have a fleece lined, I got the long johns, and then one more extra thermo underneath.
Yeah, the fleece is your friend. It really helps. I am sweating.
Yeah, 100%.
My hands aren't steaming because I was touching the camera a lot, but they can be.
Flame on.
Yeah. I also run this in my mitten. Super legit. Oh, I have lint from my mitten. Cool. That's awesome. It's good content. Not
Lint.
boring at all. All right. Well, thanks for joining me and doing this with me. I'm happy that you gave it a shot.
Definitely, and for those who don't really get a lot of snow up in their area, just make sure, yeah, it's kind of fun to eat it, but never eat the yellow snow.
Never eat the yellow snow.
Don't do
Those
it.
are his closing words. My closing words are thank you for joining us. I hope to see you guys again soon, and like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.